What's up everyone, welcome back to Switchcraft and welcome to my first impressions of Smash Bros. Ultimate. I picked up this bad boy physically right when my local game store opened and spent most of the evening and night playing it to bring you the first impressions from someone who doesn't work for a game company and hopefully thinks along the same lines you do when buying a game. I had to ask, is this game really that ultimate? So, if you're still on the fence, this should give you a pretty good idea if it's a game you might want to pick up. Before we start, we gotta do something that we do before starting any game in 2018, and that's the day one patch. There, that's better, but I hate when it happens. Okay, what you'll notice right out of the box after that patch is a crazy awesome cutscene, setting the stage for one of the most anticipated games on the Switch, maybe in video games of the last decade. There's a nice musical score that goes along with it, and that I uploaded in its entirety in a separate video, completely anticipating a copyright claim. Whatever. After that cutscene, however, I farted around a bit with the main menu to see all of my options, and then jumped right into a single player quick match. Boy, if you haven't played Smash for a while, get ready to be humbled like I was. I enjoyed the original, sure. I played some on the GameCube, yeah, so I skipped the Wii U version altogether, as did most people who didn't buy one. Duh. Needless to say, my Smash skills were a little rusty. And if you're in the same boat, or haven't ever played the game before, get ready to have cramping thumbs, a creeping feeling of helplessness, because you're in for a good old-fashioned butt-whooping. This game was not intuitive, for me at least. There's seemingly two jump buttons, a basic attack button, and for the life of me, I can't remember what that fourth button does. I was so preoccupied just trying to get my bearings and not die that I also forgot about the shoulder buttons entirely. They're kind of important. Within the first few matches, you begin to get the hang of it, just enough to survive. And you're left with the feeling that there's so much that went into this game, and there are so many intricacies, mechanics, and game physics that you could play this game for years and still not master it. There's a steep learning curve, but a steep learning curve means you'll learn quickly. In about 10 minutes, even this novice Smash player began to appreciate just how freaking smooth this game was. Trust me, stick with it and you'll soon be smashing and crashing your way to a couple of fluke victories. While in Smash School, you'll be amazed with how many stages you're able to play right off the bat. Each one has its own physics, specific level mechanics, and character. Just when you've mastered a bunch of fighters, you realize that if you really want to call yourself an expert smasher, you're going to have to learn the ins and outs of every stage too. Some have platforms that move, some have platforms that get submerged in lava, others have platforms that are breakable. Some perfectly recreate stages in other video games, while others still zoom in and out and pan to the sides, regardless of where you actually are on screen. Again, a little overwhelming at first, but stick with it, and you'll be able to add a couple of notches to your belt. Giving you more variety than either the fighters or the stagers is the entire 2008 iPod's worth of music. Like everything else in this game, you begin with a ton of options, and it only grows exponentially from there. The coolest part? We get to take our Switch and play these songs anywhere, even when in standby mode. I gotta commend Nintendo for this. What a great idea. Every game should do this with all of its music going forward. Everything I've talked about so far is just for the main Smash mode. There's still multiplayer and Spirits mode. Multiplayer is, as expected, super fast servers, easy to find matches, customizable rules, and within minutes, hundreds of thousands of players who are already experts and give you no chance of winning. Hopefully it'll be more fun as I get a little bit better, or play locally. But Spirits mode, what's that? That's the story mode. That's where you should stick to for a couple hours before venturing online, if you have any self-respect. It's got an opening cinematic as well, and I've also uploaded that in its entirety in a separate video because that bad boy's gonna get copyright claimed too. Okay, so get this. There's this baddie named Gleam who basically kidnapped all 70 plus characters, blew up the world, rebuilt it, and infused the kidnapped characters with spirits in a weird kind of Pinocchio meets zombies kind of way. The only survivor of this mass extinction brought about by a super genius maniac? Kirby, obviously. And boom, just like that, you're playing an RPG. You make your way through a huge world, going through battle after battle, fighting spirit after spirit, freeing character after character. All for what is pointing to an epic final battle with that Gleam, who definitely woke up on the wrong side of the bed. With each battle, you're leveling up your fighter, unlocking new spirits and moves, learning new mechanics, and ultimately getting better at the game. I don't know how they made all of this fit on a tiny little cart, but rest assured, you still have hours and hours of fun and satisfying gameplay, even if highly intense online play isn't your thing. I know I'm speaking too fast and I'm slightly incoherent. That's not news. The point is that this game is massive. It's truly something for everyone. Want to just play casually and try and unlock all the characters and music? You can do that. Want to play an RPG with all of those said characters? You can do that. Want to have an awesome party game that convinces your friends to finally buy a Switch? You got that too. You want to be a competitive Smash player, quit your day job, and make way more money playing video games? It's a possibility. It's got it all. And for those reasons, and all the reasons I haven't even come across yet, the short answer to the question I asked in the title of this video, is Smash Bros. Really that ultimate? Well, yeah, it is. Do you think so too? Let me know down in the comments below. It's a great day to be a gamer. Switchcraft out.